and here's my events. When you're creating an event and you just go here to create an event, it's going to ask you right away, don't create a private event if you want to invite people or if you want other people to see, because no one will see it. It usually automatically creates a private event for you unless you change it, and you can't change it. Once it's created, you can't change private or public. So you always, I can't even think of an example of why you would want a private event on here. If you're just going to invite 10 or 20 people like your friends, go invite them on Evite. Don't invite them in a Facebook group. You know?
Katrina?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yay.
Sandy?
Okay, it works. So I could have put my workshop on here?
You can put your workshop. Yes, you can put your workshop on here. Anytime you're having a live event, a webinar, a teleclass, you can create a public event here. And so your event host, you know, pick your profile or your business page. Try to put a photo, right? Because it'll make it clear. Event name, location. No, it says public, right? And details. The description you want to be very long. You want lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of info, and a link a couple times. Like you want to put a link where to register. If it's a free event, you still want to try to get them to your website to register. Okay. You don't have to make it required, but always put the links in here, the HTTP though. Okay. Put the / link here. Okay. Because, and then put the description. And if you want to make things stand out, you have to put words inside things like this, because there's no bolding and there's no anything like that. So you have to get creative with how you write the description on this and the description of your group. Make sense?
So it would be maybe the wording that was on my flyer.
Yes, yes. Or the other Eventbrite page that you created. Just copy and paste it in here, but make sure you have the links on the top and then again on the bottom. Register now in big bold caps, right? Register now. If it's a paid event, you're gonna have to send them off of Facebook to go register. If it's a free event, you could say, you know, click that you're going on Facebook and I will get in touch with you to send you the details or the address or whatever. So you can write whatever you want in this description, but be very descriptive. Anyone can post. Anyone can post. I wouldn't require approving people's posts because it's too much work for you. Okay, you just have to monitor your page, and if anybody messes with your page, then you just warn them and delete them if you have to. But I wouldn't require people require it to be approved. So have to approve comments and stuff. Okay.
Crazy.
Any other questions on this?
No, that's great.
Well, let me just ask you something. You put the description and you make it long so they know exactly what you're offering. And then at the top and the bottom, you put the link to your website and a call to action. Is that what I get?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
what
have
are the
to
key
advertise it. Put keywords in there. Like that could be, therapists, event for therapists, therapist coaching for therapists, if that's what you're doing, right?
Yeah. So
business networking, put your city is a good keyword.
Oh.
If it's live or webinar if it's not.
So Katrina, when you say register now, is there a way to put the link in there to my web page?
Well, yeah, of course. You link over to whatever page you need them to register on. Okay.
I mean, when you write in the word register.
What is that noise?
Somebody's running a blender.
Who's got the blender? Okay. Sandy, your site's not up. Or is it my internet?
Your internet, I think.
No, it's not.
It's her site? Okay.
Sandy, your site's down.
Bummer.
It says I'm connected.
What?
It says I'm connected.
No, but your website is down. So it's not the internet, it's your website. Something's wrong with your website. You need to call your hosting company. It says DNS address could not be found. All right. So let's see. Lisa has an event, right?
I don't have a date for it yet.
Oh, okay. But is it on your website?
No.
Oh, but who has an event up on their website right now? Nobody?
Nope.
Where are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Nothing. We're waiting for you. Absolutely nothing, Katrina.
I have an event on Facebook.
On Facebook? Okay.
It's my student picnic coming up.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Piano, is it piano lessons?
You can look for that.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here's Chris's event.
Yeah.
Private. You have it private. So that means we can't invite guests. You know. We can't invite anybody because it won't invite them and they won't be able to see this event. So anybody that's not invited, like how many people do you have invited right now? 38 invited. Only these 38 people are going to be able to see this page. Because
Right.
Yeah, so we can't share it. We can, because if we share it with someone who's not invited, technically, then they now we could invite people, but to have somebody go through their whole list of friends to try to invite people is a very daunting task. So especially if you have a ton of friends, which is not a bad thing, but you're going to have to manually add people. So just be careful. This automatically probably made it private when you did this. Now you might want it private. I don't know.
It's just his students.
Yeah, I'm confused. Isn't it just his students?
Well, no, but he wants them to bring friends and family and, right?
Yeah,
New students.
that was the idea, as well as for my students, sort of.
Right.
For the community.
So we want to link to your, so let's look at the description here, right? Save the date. So I would go in and update your event because it's really not a save the date anymore. It's like join and hype this up. You need a lot more marketing copy, I think. And so there's, I see the address up here, but you can duplicate the address in here. Make sure your website's on here. And we need a phone number, right?
Right.
So, let's see. And you can even, like, if you're going to have a photo up here, try to take that photo and do it on Canva and put a title in here, right?
Right. Something.
And then you can use that photo throughout as well in your marketing. So, notification. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. So, okay. So while you're updating that, and then, one thing to do. Okay, so you have these 38 people, right? So say, let's see. So what you want to do with these 38 people, okay, the 6 people said they were going, right? So I would, like, hopefully you're friends with all these people. I would assume you are. And I would message every single person one by one. You can copy, paste, send a message in here, okay, to everybody. Oh, that's your mom. She's not going to miss it. But, but you can message every single person privately. Because in Facebook, people will click and add themselves or tell it maybe or whatever, or even say they're going. And because you haven't engaged with them and they're not really on a registration list or they haven't paid, they may just flake out or forget that they're on this list. So you need to engage deeper. It's not just about this. I'm just trying to show in general, especially if you're going to have a business event, you have to message these people. And so the maybe people, you might want to send a different message to. Hey, I see that you marked that you might be coming to my picnic on August 26th. I'm wondering if it's a for sure yet, or do you have a friend, or what else can I tell you, or do you really want to attend? Right? So you need to message each maybe, and then you need to also message every single other person that has not responded and say, hey, I sent you an invite to my thing, but I haven't seen that you responded yes, no, or maybe, and I'm just curious if you saw it, because some people don't look at their messages or their invites, and this is where it's at, and I'm wondering if you can attend. Here's the page again, right, to go get the information. I would love to find out if you can attend, or at least click RSVP one way or the other. I'd really appreciate it for a head count, right? So whether you're having a business event or not, I would recommend doing those kinds of things and interacting, because Facebook just, I never look at my messages, okay, or my invites to my events, because I get so dang many of them. You know, there's 20 plus invites in here. And, you know, I can guarantee you a lot of them I don't even care about. Okay. So there's people that invited me to stuff all over the place. It's crazy. Fundraisers and mom's night out from Lord knows who that is, you know, and like, I don't even know, like there are parties and stuff. And, you know, if you're doing a personal, look at all these invites. Like I have time to respond to all these people's invites when most of them are not even people that I know that well.
So Katrina,
You've got some noise in the background. Please mute if you're going to be doing anything. Okay.
so Katrina, if we put out an invitation on Facebook, we're assuming that the people we're inviting is going to read the stuff. However, you just shared with us that you
don't assume.
Well,
yeah.
But what I'm saying is we're assuming, since if we're creating it, we're assuming, and
right.
It's not a little different because these are Chris's personal clients where he's probably spoken with them one-on-one anyway and just did not invite them via Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about any event. Like this one here is like a social thing, and I wouldn't have seen it had I not been messaged by somebody who was having a party this last Saturday for his birthday, and he noticed that I had not responded, and he sent me a message and said, hey, I was wondering if you can come to my party on Saturday. And I'm like, I didn't even know you were having a party on Saturday. He said, yes, I invited you on the events. Look at your events. And so I looked at my events, and I looked at a couple of them, and I'm like, oh, look at this party. Stephanie's having a party. I want to go to that. And like, so yeah, I get that most people don't get 40 invites a week, you know, but I would never assume, especially for a business thing, that people will see your invite, because like this notification thing, this is where you get the invites, right? And I wish I could see these, because there's so much good stuff in here engagement wise. Look at Alicia's photo. It's like crazy, right? And but every time I go to look at my notifications, there's a 99 plus number there. And so it's overwhelming. Like there's over 100 notifications at least 4 or 5 times a day. So I literally have to go to this page and look at all the notifications. I only look at the green ones because that means there's a comment. And so I might look at the event ones, or I look at the mastermind, of course, but I just go into the group there. But if I want to see if people responded to some of my posts, I will have to actually pull up the whole notification page to like go down and see responding, because I just can't keep up with the notifications. Look, there's another one already, right? So this is where the event things go. So, but not everybody gets that many. I get it. It's just, I would lean on the side of